Live Network. My name is Merle Birch. I'm coming to you live tonight from Benham Field on the campus of VANDEGRIFT High School in Austin, Texas, for game number 7 of the District 25 6A slate as the VANDEGRIFT Vipers go for the sweep tonight against the McNeil Mavericks. But before we get underway tonight, some more very sad news to share, unfortunately. As many of you know, senior ball player Cade Cunningham and his family were involved in an awful car accident just under 2 weeks ago that took the life of his mother, Tiffany, left his father, Scott, in critical condition and seriously injured one of his 2 sisters. Tragically, Scott also passed away from his injuries on Wednesday. If you would like to help support the Cunningham family, the GoFundMe account set up shortly after the accident is still active and help is needed now more than ever. If you'd like to contribute, you can find the link on the VANDEGRIFT Vipers Baseball Facebook page or shoot me an email at voiceofthevipers@gmail.com, and I'll send the link to you directly after tonight's broadcast. Cade has been back with the team this past week and has been playing his guts out in just an amazing display of bravery. He's here tonight, and there are just no words can convey just the sense of sadness everyone in this community feels, and we send out our heartfelt condolences to the Cunningham and the Troutman families. Vipers will play on. Game number 7 against the McNeil Mavericks coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll take a quick break and be right back. You're watching VANDEGRIFT Vipers Baseball on the Vype Live Network.
A game without a crowd is just a scrimmage. A performance without an audience is just a rehearsal. Without your presence, high school sports and the performing arts aren't possible. Ensure that these essential extracurricular activities continue to enrich the lives of students in Texas. Purchase a ticket to your local high school's game or performance.
This message presented by the UIL and the Texas High School Athletic Directors Association.
Park along with our QA tonight, Les Clary, who's just returned from a European vacation. Fighting off the jet lag, we'll keep him awake here for the next couple of hours. VANDEGRIFT on a mini tear, scoring 20 runs on 16 hits on Tuesday night after plating 19 runs on last Saturday's non-district brawl with Glenn. Coach Gerald Hickle's Vipers interplay tonight with an overall mark of 12-7 and, more importantly, still tied for 3rd place in District 25 6A play at 4-2. The McNeil Mavericks and head coach Silver Aguirre have struggled so far, coming in at 3-13-1 overall, still tied with the Hippos and Stony Point at the bottom of the district at 1-5. That sets the table here. Just a few moments ago, I had a chance to talk to VANDEGRIFT Vipers head coach Gerald Hickle. Let's see what he had to say about Tuesday night's offensive explosion and look ahead to tonight's rematch with these McNeil Mavericks. Here's head coach Gerald Hickle right now on the pregame show.
We're pleased to be joined once again in the pregame show by the head coach of the VANDEGRIFT Vipers, Coach Gerald Hickle. And Coach, that was fun on Tuesday night. You follow up a 10-run inning on Saturday with a 15-run inning tonight. So if you're a math major, that means you're going to score 20 in the first inning tonight, right?
Oh man, wouldn't that be nice?
Talk about the game on Tuesday night. Ironic because there was so much small ball on Saturday with the bunts and that kind of thing. That wasn't working so well on Tuesday, but they made up for it with 16 hits the other way.
You know, I thought our guys really took everything we've been working over the last 3 weeks, and it all showed up in one inning. It was amazing. We were driving balls up the middle, driving it the other way, letting the ball travel, having quality ABs, and it just happened, in our favor.
And then I thought, Dan Farrell is one of those nights where he kind of struggled a little bit early, but you could see him getting stronger as the night wore on. Talk about his performance a little bit.
Oh, man, I thought that was his best performance of the entire year. He didn't have his best stuff, but he showed his grit and his ability to give us as many innings as he did, and he really did finish that last inning. It was his strongest inning. He was lightning fastball. He really pounded the zone and had a lot of confidence out there, and that shows me that, moving forward, he's going to be a guy that we can trust, even if things aren't quite his best. And guys, for us to do the things we need to do, it's going to take those kind of efforts.
Well, I forget the total number. I think it was around 10 combined strikeouts when you only play 6 innings. But your defense didn't have any errors. They didn't have to make that many plays on Tuesday night.
Yeah, that makes it easy not to make errors.
Right. What's it like coming back on a Friday night, just 3 days after beating a team like that? Is it hard to get the guys to focus again, or are they ready to go tonight?
They're ready to go tonight. We've had some really quality practices. The guys they've been having fun, staying focused in the drills, and I just watched them through BP, and it looks like it's going to be business as usual.
Yeah. Well, 20-2 the other night. You guys are back in the district race, not just a playoff race, but you're just one game out of the district lead. One game at a time. Hard to believe we're halfway through the season here.
It's hard to believe that.
Any final thoughts here before we let you go?
Hey, let's go have a good one today.
Vandegrifts Vipers head coach Jared Hickel, I guess you're on the pregame show. We'll take a break and be right back. You're watching Vandegrifts Vipers Briefing on the Vype Live Network.
Become a Vype Insider today. Access breaking news in high school sports. Enjoy premium articles and exclusive coverage written by expert analysts, and watch exclusive videos, documentaries on programs in your area. It's only $2.99 a month if you subscribe for the monthly plan. If you go for the yearly plan, it rounds out to just $1.99 a month. It costs you only $24 a year to get all of your Vype news throughout the entire year. Subscribe today. What are you waiting for? It's less than a cup of coffee a month. Become a Vype Insider. $2.99 a month, $23.99 for the whole year. Hey, it's Vype. We will see you at the games.
I'll never forget the day I decided to go out for the football team. Mr. Banks, the JV football coach and my history teacher, asked me to stay after class. I thought I was in trouble. He said, "Hey, Darius, have you thought about going out for football? I think you'd be great." Fact is, I never played football. Fact is, I never had anyone tell me I'd be great at something. So, with no experience at all, I signed up. And a week later, I padded up and was running drills on the field. I never was great, but playing high school sports was one of the greatest experiences of my life. I was accepted by my teammates, and I learned that when someone believes in you, you can believe in yourself.
Encourage a student you know to take part in a high school sport. This message presented by the UIL and the Texas High School Athletic Directors Association.
Hey high schoolers, are you interested in a career in sports media? Vype can help. Launched in 2017, our Vype U Ambassador Program is a one-of-a-kind educational scholarship program that offers high school students a chance to gain hands-on experience in the sports media field. Vype U also gives students a platform to build their portfolio of creative work under the guidance of Vype's seasoned professionals. From covering games to publishing photos, writing articles, and conducting on-camera interviews, each Vype U ambassador receives an immersive experience geared toward their interests, while promoting their own school and preparing them for their future. Email info@vypemedia.com to find out more about Vype U today.
What does the 50th anniversary of Title IX mean? It means I'm valued, I'm empowered, I can do anything. It means I'll pave the way for every girl who plays high school sports in the future, just like every female student, coach, official, and administrator blazed the trail for me, because every student deserves the opportunity to play. Encourage girls you know to participate in Texas high school sports.
This message presented by the UIL and the Texas High School Athletic Directors Association.
Marking our 602nd Vipers cast overall on KMAX Sports and Vype, dating back to 2009, the 165th Vipers baseball broadcast. Thanks for Vandegrifft Booster Club President Jennifer Farrow and Vice President Steve Mill and all of our sponsors for making the broadcast possible. And we've got a pregame ceremony here. Hold on just a second. I think that was the alert to get the ceremonial first pitcher out there. So we'll go ahead and thank our sponsors here while we have it just a second. And that would include our Grand Slam sponsor, Shannon Kramer of the Bartlett Real Estate Group. Our home run sponsor, Silverton Custom Homes with Mr. Jason Grimm and Jones and Spross. Our double play sponsors, Sport Clip Haircuts with Craig Smize with 1835 Realty, Ranch Road Vision Source, and the DeQuavis Company. Our single play sponsors, Pediatric Dentistry at Steiner Ranch, Trent Reynolds Player Development, Steiner Dental, Pinnacle Sports Performance and Rehabilitation, Candelia Haley, Tomlin Family Orthodontics, Steiner Wellness and Nutrition, and South Star Bank, along with our Vype Network sponsor, Academy Sports and Outdoors.
Representing Silverton Custom Homes, Houston, welcome. Folks, Silverton Custom Homes has spent the better part of 30 years since 1993 building award-winning custom homes and has earned a reputation for quality and integrity. Silverton's one of the few true family-owned premier home builders in Austin and the surrounding Texas Hill Country. In 2005, they became a second-generation company when Jason Grimm, son of founder Mike Grimm, and Chris Williford, son-in-law to Mike, joined the company. Silverton aspires to remain a generational company, building dream homes with timeless designs and old-fashioned integrity for decades to come. Silverton's message to the Vipers comes from Tommy Lasorda. The difference between the impossible and the possible lies in a man's determination. Houston, throw out that first pitch.
All right, our ceremonial first pitch. He's got a little bit more heat than Stu Daniel had last week, that's for sure. Beautiful night here tonight at the ballpark. It's about 80 degrees as the sun's getting ready to set. And let's go ahead and take an updated look at the standings coming in tonight's play. At 4-2, the Vipers currently find themselves tied with Cedar Ridge for third place in District 25 6A. Now just one game behind both Westwood and Vista Ridge. Cedar Ridge handed Vista Ridge their first district loss of the season, 8-4 on Tuesday, to keep pace with the Vipers for third, while Westwood routed Stony Point 13-5 to pull back into a first-place tie with the Rangers. Vista Ridge, Westwood, Cedar Ridge, and the Vipers separated by just one game as we approach the halfway mark of district play. Round Rock wiped out Huddle 13-2 on Tuesday night to remain one game out of the playoff race. It appears as if we're going to have 5 teams battling for 4 spots.
Batting ninth, number 16, catcher Wyatt Newman. They're joined by the other Mavericks, Garrett Banks, Justin DeTucci, Timothy Calderon, Cole Branke, Xavier Kevar, Santiago de la Garza, Dominic Escamilla, Luke Henke, Ryan Shook, Alex Bracino, Ryan Schneider, Caleb Quayle. Ladies and gentlemen, starting lineup for the Vipers tonight. Batting first, number 11, right fielder, Jackson Lures. Batting second, number 15, third baseman, Hudson Lilly. Batting third, number 5, catcher, Braden Buchanan. Batting fourth, number 2, pitcher, Connor Freeman. Batting fifth, number 1, center fielder, Cade Cunningham. Batting sixth, number 23, designated hitter, M.D. Connor. Batting seventh, number 3, shortstop, Simon Baker. Batting eighth, number 4, first baseman, Landon Thomason. And batting ninth, number 13, second baseman, Clayton Moore. Joined by the rest of the Vipers, Jack Nelson, Beckett Kramer, Asher Mueller, Gavin Shaddix, Callan Nutt, Peyton Grimm, Braylon Spring, Austin Spielis, Dylan Mulcahy, Alan Jordan, Daniel Farrow, Cole Warren. Ladies and gentlemen, our national anthem will be sung tonight by some of our VANDEGRIFT High School choir members, Phoebe Smizer, Matthew Pagani, James Penver, Neha Peretti, and Varsha Kumar.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bones bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does the star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
All right. If that sounded half to you good as folks at home as it sounded up here in the press box, that was well done by those young men and women. And we are ready for baseball. Give the batting order here for the McNeil Mavericks, coming in with an overall mark of 3-13-1, 1-5 in district play. It'll be the center fielder Ramsey Simpson to lead it off. Jack Goins, the second baseman, batting second. Ryan Vossack, the shortstop, batting third. Jackson Collins at first base, batting cleanup. Chris Windesman, the pitcher, batting fifth. Caleb Crail, the DH, in the number 6 spot for the third baseman, Xander Kovar. It'll be Brandon Morio out in right field, batting seventh. James Morio, his twin brother, the left fielder, batting eighth. And Wyatt Newman getting the start behind home plate, batting ninth tonight. If you were with us on Tuesday night, starting catcher Garrett Banks hit by a pitch and came out of the ball game, and he's not in action tonight, so hope everything goes okay for that young man. Viper defense, Tyler Hubbard, Cade Cunningham, Jackson Lures, the outfield left to right. Hudson Lilly, Simon Baker, Clayton Moore, Landon Thomason, the infield third to first. Braden Buchanan behind the plate, and Connor Freeman, left-hander on the mound, making a 6th appearance on the season, a record of 4-1. 24 innings pitched, giving up 24 hits, 11 runs, 9 of those earned. Struck out 24, walked 12, with an ERA of 2.63. All stats highly unofficial, as tabulated by yours truly. We are about ready to go on a beautiful night for baseball here in Austin, Texas. The Vipers against the Mavericks to close out the first half of district play. And here's Ramsey Simpson, 1 for 4 with an RBI in Tuesday night's ball game. A couple of nice plays on defense for the Mavericks. He'll lead it off. And we are underway. First pitch of the knees, call strike one. At the knees again, Simpson Freeman quickly ahead of the count, no balls and 2 strikes. Oh-2 pitch. Wasted it outside, ball one. 1 ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2 pitch from Freeman. Fouled out of play. We'll do it again. The count remains 1-2. Busy night for us here tonight. Our busiest night ever, I believe, in spring sports. Some 20 broadcasts on the network. Most in Austin, some in Houston, some in Dallas. 1-2 pitch. Line shot and into the glove. Shortstop Simon Baker. Baker up to the task, one away.
Up next from McNeil, number 1, second baseman, Jack Goins.
That'll bring up Jack Goins with 1 out and the base is empty. Goins 0 for 4 in Tuesday night's contest. Pitch outside, ball one. Some of the local scores, Weiss leading Connolly 2-1, top of the third inning. 1-0 pitch. Out of play to the right side, 1 ball, 1 strike. Pflugerville and Hendrickson also underway tonight. ECU Marble Falls, no score in the second inning. Swing and a miss, strike 2. Good start thus far for Connor Freeman. One ball, 2 strikes. The pitch. Beautiful curveball in the call. Strike 3, and Goins knew it. 2 up, 2 down for the shortstop, Ryan Vosick.
Batting third for the Mavericks, number 9, shortstop, Ryan Vosick.
Vosick 0 for 1 with a couple of walks on Tuesday night. Steps in here with 2 outs and the base is empty. And that curveball spins low and away, ball 1. JV Black with a 10-0 win tonight to sweep the Mavericks. That one in 5 innings. Pitch just a little high in the count, 2-0. Dual pitch. Swung on, foul tip, and the count 2-1. Two balls and a strike. Down low, ball 3. Vipers in. Probably my favorite uniform of theirs. That sort of very light cream. Black Vandergrift and scripted lettering across the front. The black numerals, the black cap. 3-1 pitch. Popped up right side. See if the ballpark will hold it. And squeezing it in foul territory for the out is Landon Thomason. And it's a quick, quiet 1-2-3 inning for the Mavericks here. And we'll go to the bottom half of the first inning. McNeil nothing. The Vipers coming up. Vandergrift batting order will look like this. Jackson Lewis, the right fielder, to lead it off. Hudson Lilly at third base batting second. Braden Buchanan behind the plate batting third. Connor Freeman, the pitcher, in the cleanup spot tonight. Cade Cunningham in center field batting fifth. M.D. Connor, the DH for the left fielder, Tyler Hubbard, batting sixth. Simon Baker, the shortstop, batting seventh. Landon Thompson at first base batting eighth. And Clayton Moore, the second baseman, batting ninth. So Lewis, Lilly, Buchanan, Freeman, Cunningham, Connor, Baker, Thomason, and Moore, the batting order for Coach Gerald Hickles. Vandergrift Vipers trying to go to 5-2 in district play at the halfway mark. Never know for sure how it's going to play out, but you think 8 wins should get you into the playoffs. Vipers went 7-7 last year and missed the playoffs by a game, so you'd like to get at least 8. 5 is a good start at the halfway mark. McNeil defense, James Morio, Ramsey Simpson, and Brandon Morio, the outfield left to right. Xander Kovar, Ryan Visick, Jack Goins, and Jackson Collins, the infield third to first. Wyatt Newman behind the plate, and Chris Windesman, left-hander, on the hill for the Mavericks. Email is open, voiceofthevipers@gmail.com, voiceofthevipers@gmail.com. At third base? Xander Kovar.
Batting for the Vipers, number 11, right fielder Jackson Lewis.
All right, so here's Jackson Lewis stepping in from the left side to lead it off for the Vipers in the bottom of the first inning. Takes the first pitch up high inside, ball 1. 295 hitter, no home runs, 5 RBI. 1 for 3 on Tuesday night. Takes that pitch to the knees, called strike one. 1 ball, 1 strike. One pitch. Chopper right side. And that gets under the glove of the first baseman out in the right field. See how they score that one. Lures is aboard, and that'll bring up Hudson Lilly.
Next for the Vipers, third baseman number 15, Hudson Lilly.
So Lilly will step in, but nobody out runner at first base. 296 hitter, no home runs, 3 RBI, and 1 for 5 with a couple of RBI on Tuesday night. Runner at first here for the Vipers. Ruled a single for Lures. And the bunt is fouled to first base side, strike 1. Beautiful night for baseball, about 80 degrees, a bit of a breeze blowing as usual from right to left on this, across this all grass and dirt field here at Venom Field. No balls and a strike to Lilly. Pitch low and inside, 1-1. 323 to the left field foul pole, 325 to right field, 380 to dead away center field. Ball just doesn't carry very well here for some reason. 1-1 pitch. This could be 2. Scooped up by short. Goes to second for 1 to throw to first, and it is not in time as Lilly, pretty good speed, beats it out. Nice job by Vosek. That ball took a bit of a funny hop. He gets the 6-4 force for out number 1. Lilly's aboard on a fielder's choice for Braden Buchanan.
For the Vipers, number 5, the catcher, Braden Buchanan.
One out for Buchanan. A .393 hitter leads the team in batting average. 1 home run, 8 RBI. Leads the team in doubles with 6. Also has a triple. Time is called. 2 for 4 with a couple of RBI on Tuesday night's ball game. Pitch down low, ball 1. ECU Marble Falls tied up 3-3 in the top of the 3rd inning out in Marble Falls. Lifted in the air to the right side, but it's going to hold up. And making the catch is the right fielder, Brandon Morio, for out number 2. 2 outs for Connor Freeman. Lilly remains at first base. Freeman, a .303 hitter, no home runs with 6 RBI, 2 for 4 with a couple of RBI on Tuesday night. Good pitch in there at the knees for call strike 1. A lot of batting averages went up on Tuesday night, as you would expect, with 16 hits and 20 runs scored. That was then, this is now. High chopper right side. And fielded nicely by Goins over to Jackson Collins. A 4-3 putout retires the side. So the leadoff single doesn't come to anything. No runs, 1 hit, no errors. Roman left on base. We have played through 1. We'll go to the 2nd inning. Still no score here from Benham Field. It'll be 4, 5, and 6 hitters due up here for the Mavericks. Collins, Windesman, and Crail due up. Sun is set, twilight setting in here at Benham Field. Beautiful night. Vipers will travel up to Georgetown tomorrow. That game originally scheduled for 1 o'clock. It's been moved up to noon. So a noon start for tomorrow's non-district contest up at Eagles Field. So we'll be on the air at roughly 11:50 or so with a short pregame. Georgetown, one of the better 5A teams in the Central Texas area. Be a good contest, good chance. That's actually the final non-district game of the season for these Vipers. We'll get through tomorrow's game. The final 7 games on the season are all district. So really a final chance for the coaching staff to get a look at everybody and gear up for the home stretch. So here's the first baseman, Jackson Collins, will lead it off. A couple of walks and an RBI on Tuesday night. Will lead off the Mavericks second. And takes the first pitch a little low, ball 1. Good pitch across the outside corner. 1 ball, 1 strike. One pitch. Shot ball up the middle, and that is going to get through for a base hit. The first base hit for the Mavericks. Collins reaches on one right back up the box, and that'll bring up the pitcher, Chris Windesman. Windesman 0 for 3 on Tuesday night. And Windesman will step in here with nobody out, runner at first base. Shows bunt, pulls it back, pitch, snap throw down to first, runner back. That looked like a good pitch. I didn't see a call from the umpire. He calls it 1-0. One-0 pitch. Bunts it down. They might go to second. Throw a little low, but dug out nicely there by Simon Baker. That ball bunted too hard. Lilly with a good clean pickup. The throw a little bit low. Baker stays right with it. And it's a 5-6 force out for out number 1. Windesman aboard on a fielder's choice with 1 away, and that'll bring up Caleb Crail, the DH. So 1 out for Crail. Takes that pitch in there for strike 1. I like what I'm seeing here from Freeman. He's been all around the plate, getting ahead of the batters. Curveball bids in there for a call strike. No balls and 2 strikes. Bernie Geneva 5, Regions 3, bottom of the 5th inning, and taps action. Rouse 2-1 over Cedar Park, bottom of the 3rd. Swing and a miss. And Crail is out quickly for out number 2. That'll bring up the right fielder, Brandon Morio, stepping in with 2 outs, runner at first. We're going to get a courtesy runner in over at first base for Windesman. Ryan Shook will run. So Shook running for Windesman. Brandon Morio will step in. 1 for 1 with a walk on Tuesday. 2 outs, runner at first. Pitch in there called strike 1. That Ralph Cedar Park series picking up. Those 2 teams met in a one-and-done playoff series last year. I believe it was regional semifinal matchup. Foul back to the screen, strike 2. Speaking of Georgetown, that's where that game was at. Tremendous ball game. Rouse would go on to defeat Dripping Springs in a best of 3. to reach the state semifinals last year. No balls and 2 strikes to Morio. That may have hit him. It did. So Morio's aboard at first. Shook moves up to second base with 2 away. That'll bring up James Morio. So here's James Morio stepping in. 2 outs, runners at first and second. Lefty on lefty here. Foul back to the screen. Pretty good cut. Strike 1. Squibb just fouled the third base side. That was pretty close in the count again. 0-2 to Morio. See if Freeman can get out of this inning and start the third inning with the number 9 hitter. No balls and 2 strikes to Morio. The pitch. Curveball bends in the call. Strike 3. Second strikeout of the inning. Third strikeout overall. And the Mavericks are done here in the third. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, 1 left on base. We'll go to the bottom half of the second inning. Still no score here from Benham Field.
All right, folks, we have some
We'll take a quick break and be right back. You're watching Vandegrifts VIPERS Baseball on Vype Live. Welcome back to Benham Field. VIPERS looking to get the bats going here as we go to the bottom half of the second inning. It'll be 5, 6, and 7 hitters due up. Cade Cunningham, M.D. Connor, and Simon Baker to try to stake the VIPERS out to an early lead. All right, so here we go to the bottom of the second inning, and stepping in will be Cade Cunningham, 375 hitter, no home runs, 10 RBI, 2 for 4 with a couple of RBI on Tuesday night. And you see him marking a message there in the dirt. What a brave young man. I mean, there are just no words. Lost his mother 2 weeks ago tomorrow. Lost his dad on Wednesday as a result of the same car accident. He's played baseball. And honoring his parents that way, he steps in to lead off the second inning and takes the first pitch up high, ball 1. One 0 pitch. Swung on, foul back to the screen. 1 ball, 1 strike. One pitch. At the lettuce for a strike, 1-2. The 1-2 pitch. Just missed outside. 2-2. Good take. 2 balls, 2 strikes. And time is called. Two balls, 2 strikes to Cunningham. Stepping in from the right side to lead off the second inning. Popped up, and it'll get out of play. The count will remain 2-2.
Okay.
Wind has been with the 2-2 pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 3. And Cunningham is out on strikes for out number 1. First strikeout of the ball game recorded by Windesman. That'll bring up M.D. Connor with 1 out and the bases empty. A .296 hitter, no home runs with 12 RBI. 3 for 5, 5 RBI on Tuesday night. Not a bad night's work. Lays off of that pitch down low, ball 1. One 0 pitch. Outside, ball 2. Two balls, no strikes. Right down the pipe, strike 1. 2-1. Two-one pitch. Ooh, and that hit him. That one stung. I think he wanted to take it, but it got him in not a very good spot, so hopefully he'll be okay. It looks like he's all right. Connor aboard on the hit by pitch. That'll bring up Simon Baker. .256 hitter, no home runs, 2 RBI, has 3 doubles on the season. 1 for 4 with an RBI on Tuesday. Steps in here with 1 out and a runner at first. Shows bunt and bunts it foul. Strike 1. No balls and a strike to Baker. Bunts to that one for a strike. Snap though down. The runner just does get back. Pretty good throw there by Wyatt Newman. And 0-2 the count to Baker. Oh, they got him picked off. They're going to get him. So Connor picked off on the nice move there by Windesman. And there are now 2 away, and the bases are empty. Oh, 0-2 the count to Baker. Mavericks start to come off the field, but the pitch just misses off the plate. 1-2. One ball, 2 strikes. Hit in the air to the right side. Running a long way, and that ball's going to drop in there. Riding first, heading for second is Baker. He's going to round second, head for third, and he is going to be pulled up with a 2-out triple to right field, I believe. We'll see if they call that a triple or call it an error. The right fielder, Morio, running a long way, and I think he actually kind of overran the baseball. So Baker standing on third with 2 away, and that'll bring up Landon Thomason. So Vipers catch a break. Let's see if they can capitalize. They're going to rule it a triple. As Landon Thompson steps in, trying to put the Vipers on top here with 2 outs and a runner at third. Takes the pitch across the outside corner, strike 1. 170 hitter, 1 home run. Team leading 13 RBI. 2 for 4 with 3 RBI on Tuesday. Baker standing on third with 2 out. The 0-1 pitch. Swing and a miss. And Thompson behind the count, 0-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3, and Thompson is out on strikes for out number 3. So the 2-out triple and the hit batter doesn't do any harm. And we'll go to the top half of the third inning. Still no score. You're watching Vandegrifts Vipers Baseball on Vype Live. Welcome back to Vinham Field. We go to the top half of the third inning in a scoreless ball game. And for the Mavericks, it will be 9 1 and 2 hitters due up here. Wyatt Newman, Ramsey Simpson, and Jack Goins due up. And that pitch in there called strike 1. Catcher Wyatt Newman. 0-1 pitch. And that pitch misses outside. 1 ball, 1 strike to Newman. One pitch. Hit hard to right center field. Pretty well tagged, but it might hold up, and it will hold up. And drifting over to his right to make the catch is Jackson Lewis for out number 1. Looked like trouble when it left the bat, but it held up for him. And now with 1 out and the base is empty, we go back to the top of the order to Ramsey Simpson, lined out to the shortstop Baker to start off the ball game. Pitch way outside, ball 1. Unofficially, 28 pitches through the first 2 innings for Connor Freeman. One 0 pitch. Popped up out of play, and the count goes even. 1 ball, 1 strike to Simpson. St. Michael's over Hyde Park, 4-1, bottom of the 6th inning. Hendrickson over Pflugerville, 3-1, top of the 5th. And Elgin over Manor, 6-1, top of the 4th. Some of the other games tonight on Vype Live. Here in the greater Austin area. 1 ball, 1 strike, and now 1-2 as Simpson fouls it back to the screen. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Simpson. The pitch from Freeman. Curveball just missed inside. It was bending back. Didn't quite get there in time, says the umpire, and the count goes 2-2. And time is called. Two-two pitch. Check the swing. Did he go? They'll appeal down to first. They don't give him the appeal, and the count goes full. Three balls, 2 strikes to Simpson. Inside, ball 4, and that'll be a walk. Simpson's aboard with 1 away. First walk of the ball game surrendered by Freeman. And that'll bring up Jack Owens 0 for 1, struck out in the first inning. Little flare to the right side coming on is Lures, and that ball is going to be caught by Lures. Did a good job communicating as Clayton Moore going out. Right fielder had the play, called him off. There's 2 away. And with 2 outs and a runner at first, that'll bring up the shortstop, Ryan Vosick. He popped out to Thomason in foul territory to retire to the side of the first. 2 outs, runner at first. Good pitch, curveball in there for a strike. Oh, 1 pitch. Fouled straight back, and the count 0-2. No balls. 2 strikes to Vosick. Pitch up high, ball 1. One-two pitch with 2 away, fouled up the first base side. The count remains 1-2. One ball, 2 strikes, 2 away here in the third. Oh, another curveball just misses, says the umpire. He hasn't figured out this curveball yet. 2 balls, 2 strikes with 2 away. Ground ball left side. And well done there by Simon Baker. Fields it clean. Takes the short throw over to Clayton Moore covering to retire Simpson. And the 6-4 force retires the side. So the walk doesn't hurt anything. No runs, no hits, no errors. 1 runner left on base. We'll go to the bottom half of the third inning. Still no score from Benham Field. Nine, 1, and 2 hitters due up here for Vandergrift.
With the answer gets a $10 Mighty Fund gift card. Who was the first Major League player to have his number retired?
First Major League player to have his number retired. Foot race up to the press box, and so far 0 for 3. Jackie Robinson came in twice. Babe Ruth came in. I'd like to say Ernie Banks. That's just because I'm a Cubs fan. I don't think that's the answer either. I got to give the fans some credit. I don't see anybody looking on their phone to try to figure it out. So here we go. 9 1 or 2 hitters up for the Vipers here in the bottom of the third inning. Clayton Moore stepping in to lead it off. 224 hitter, no home run with 6 RBI. Had a nice 2 for 4 night Tuesday night. So here we go, Moore to lead it off. Shows bunt, pulls it back, the pitch up high, ball 1. High and away, 2-0. Two balls, no strikes. Up high, ball 3. 3-0 to Clayton Moore. The Lone Ranger stepping in to lead off the Viper third. That's a 3-0 strike there. 3 balls and a strike. The 3-1 pitch. Down low, ball 4, and it's a leadoff walk. And for the second time in 2 innings, the Vipers have the leadoff runner aboard. Back to the top of the order will go to Jackson Lures. Moore, a crafty base runner, 7 for 9 in steals so far this year. Not going here. That ball hit hard to dead away center field, but drifting over is Ramsey Simpson. Had it played perfectly. Hard hit, but right at Simpson, one away. So here is Hudson Lilly stepping in. Reached out a fielder's choice in the first inning, 0 for 1 in the night. There goes Moore. Pitching the cross strike, the throw down to second, not in time. And Moore has a stolen base, and the Vipers have the go-ahead runner in scoring position here in the bottom of the third. One and 0 to Lilly. That one hit to center field, and it's going to be called. We might have a double play. The throw overthrown. Vipers caught a break. I think maybe Moore may have misjudged that ball, thought it was going to drop, got himself out in no man's land. Simpson got to it quickly for out number 2, but overthrew on the attempted double play. So it's just a fly out to center field, 2 outs. Moore still standing at second for Braden Buchanan. Flew out to right. Pitch up high, ball 1. One ball, no strikes to Buchanan. In the first strike, 1-1. One pitch. Chopper left side, but foul. And the count now 1-2 to Buchanan. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 away here in the 3rd inning. Braden Buchanan trying to get the 2-out single to put the Vipers on top. Turns on it, but yanks it foul. And the count remains 1-2. One-two pitch. Tap foul again. Good battle here between Braden Buchanan and Chris Windesman. One ball, 2 strikes. Up high, 2-2. Two balls, 2 strikes, 2 away. Pivot, but nothing doing. Line shot right into the glove of Windesman. It's no cone on him, but he stuck with it. Hard hit ball, Windesman with a nice play to retire the side. No runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left on base. We play through 3. We'll go to the 4th. Still no score here from Benham Field. You're watching Vandegrifts Vipers baseball on Vype Live.
Hey high schoolers, are you interested in a career in sports media? Vype can help. Launched in 2017, our Vype U Ambassador Program is a one-of-a-kind educational scholarship program that offers high school students a chance to gain hands-on experience in the sports media field. Vype U also gives students a platform to build their portfolio of creative work under the guidance of Vype's seasoned professionals. From covering games to publishing photos, writing articles, and conducting on-camera interviews, each Vype U ambassador receives an immersive experience geared toward their interests while promoting their own school and preparing them for their future. Email info@vypemedia.com to find out more about Vype U today.
Bit of an unexpected pitches duel here as we go to the top half of the 4th inning. Merle Bertrand here at the ballpark. Les Cleary keeping an eye and an ear on things as we go to the 4th inning. 4, 5, and 6 hitters due up here for the Mavericks. No runs, 1 hit, no errors for the Mavericks. No runs, 2 hits, no errors for Vandegrift. Chris Windesman on the hill for the Mavs. Connor Freeman in the 4th inning of work now for the Vipers. Unofficially, I've got 44 pitches for Freeman through the first 3 innings of work. That's a pretty good average. And Jackson Collins will step in. After 6 innings, Liberty Hill 3, Georgetown 1. Good battle there. At the top of the 6th inning, Ross still leading Cedar Park 2-1. Dripping Springs, Kerrville, Tivy still scoreless in the 5th. Pitch in there to knees, called strike 1 to Collins. Singled, forced out at second in the 2nd. Fouled out of play. The count quickly 0-2. Weiss up 7-4 over Connolly in the 3rd inning. ECU 4-3 over Marble Falls in the 5th. Pitch inside, ball one. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Collins. Two balls, 2 strikes. Two-two pitch. Just outside of the count full, 3-2. Three-two pitch. Slow tapper. Going to be a tough play. Coming on is Lilly, and a good play by Hudson Lilly. That ball looked like trouble when it got past Connor Freeman, but Lilly had it all the way. The 5-3 put out for out number 1. That'll bring up Windesman. 0 for 1, reached on a fielder's choice in the second. Steps in here with 1 out. And the base is empty. Curveball bends a little high inside. Ball 1. 1-0 pitch. Misses outside, 2-0. Elgin over Maynard, 10-1, bottom of the 4th inning. Hendrickson over Pflugerville, 3-2, bottom of the 5th. That's in there for a strike, and the count 2-1 to Windesman. Through 3 innings, 3-0 Round Rock, as that one is fouled out of play. The count 2-2 to Windesman. 3-0 Round Rock over Hutto through 3 innings. The pitch. Beautiful pitch for a curveball in there for a strike. And that is strikeout number 4 for Connor Freeman. So 2 outs now for Caleb Crail. Crail 0 for 1 for the night. Struck out in the second. And has a cut. Foul tipped. May have gotten a piece of the umpire, and Braden Buchanan will go talk about the signs with pitcher Connor Freeman to give the umpire a chance to collect his thoughts. 2 outs, base is empty here. A 1 pitch from Freeman. Just a little low, and the count evens up. 1 ball, 1 strike. Off speed stays high and away, 2-1. That one tapped foul. The count 2-2. Freeman 1 strike away from a 1-2-3 inning here in the 4th. Two-two pitch for 2 away. Just got a piece of it to hang alive. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Freeman wants a baseball with a strike in it instead. 2 balls, 2 strikes. The pitch. Just a little low and inside, and the count goes full. The wind and the 3-2 pitch for 2 away. Up high, ball 4, lost him. 2 out walk puts Crail aboard. Just the second walk of the ball game surrendered by Freeman. That'll bring up Brandon Morio, hit by a pitch in the second inning. Steps in here with 2 outs and a runner at first. Swung on, tap foul. 0-1. They've gone final now in Georgetown. Liberty Hill over the Eagles, 3-1. 0-1 pitch. Rip foul over the Viper dugout, and the count quickly 0-2. That is a tough 5A district. Liberty Hill, Georgetown, Cedar Park, Leander. Rouse, of course, in there. The teams at the bottom of the standings aren't that bad. No balls and 2 strikes to Brandon Morio. Fouled straight back, and the count remains 0-2. Oh, and 2 with 2 away. Just got a piece of it to hang alive. And the battle will continue. Oh, 2 pitch. Beautiful pitch, called strike 3, and he knew it. That's been his go-to pitch when he needs it the most, and he got it right there to retire the side. No runs, no hits, no errors, 1 left on base. We are halfway through this one from Benham Field. Still no score.
Okay, we have another trivia question. First person up to the booth, we get a $10 ounce gift card. What famous MLB player, also known as the Hammer, wore the number 45 jersey?
While the fans are trying to figure that out, we want to thank our sponsors. Booster Club President Jennifer Farrow, Vice President Steve Miller, and all the sponsors. Our Grand Slam sponsor, Shannon Kramer with Bartlett Real Estate Group. Our home run sponsor, Silverton Custom Homes, along with Jason Grimm, with Mr. Jason Grimm, along with Jones and Spross. Our double play sponsors, Sport Clips Haircuts, Craig Smize with 1835 Realty, Ranch Road Vision Source, and the Cubez Company. Our single play sponsors, Pediatric Dentistry of Steiner Ranch, Trent Reynolds Player Development, Steiner Dental, Pinnacle Sports Performance and Rehabilitation, Candalia Haley, Tom and Family Orthodontics, Steiner Wellness and Nutrition, and South Star Bank, along with our Vype Network sponsor, Academy Sports and Outdoors. Without all those folks, you wouldn't be watching this broadcast right now. So thank you very much for them. Let them know you appreciate them. As we go to the bottom half of the 4th inning, Vipers need to get the bats going here. Still no score. And VANDEGRIFT is going to send the 4, 5, and 6 hitters up here, Freeman, Cunningham, and Connor, to try to untie a 0-0 ball game. So here's Connor Freeman, 0 for 1, grounded out to second. That led off the second inning. Trying to help his own cause and get on board here. And he swings on the first pitch, lifts a high fly ball to left field, but it's going to hold up. And drifting over is James Morio for out number 1. One out, base is empty for Cade Cunningham.
Number 6, Cade Cunningham.
Weiss over Connolly, 9-4, top of the 5th. St. Michael's has defeated Hyde Park 8-1. Cunningham 0 for 1, struck out to lead off the second inning. Takes that pitch to the lettuce for call strike 1. 0-1 pitch. Shows bunt, pulls it back. Catcher tries to frame it back over the plate, but the umpire wasn't fooled. The count was up, 1 ball, 1 strike. Xander Kovar in on the fringe at third in case he puts one down, but showing no sign of bunt there, and the pitch stays up high, 2-1. Unofficially only 42 pitches for Windesman, so he's in good shape there as we play here in the 4th inning. 2-1 pitch. That ball ripped into left field for a base hit, and Cunningham's aboard with a 1-out single to left. So here's M.D. Connor stepping in with 1 out, 1 aboard. Connor hit by a pitch his last at bat. That ball squibbed down the left field, and that's going to drop in there for a base hit. Almost the same spot as Cunningham's. Connor, a left field hitter, went opposite field. And the Vipers have something cooking here now with 1 away. Runners at first and second for Simon Baker. Baker slapped a triple his last at bat in the 2nd inning. Baker shows bunt and gets it down the third base side. Pretty well done. They're going to pick it up, bare hand throw to first. Nobody's there. That ball's thrown away, and the Vipers going to score 1. Cunningham's going to come around and score. They're going to wave Connor around. The throw to the plate is going to be high, and Connor's safe. 2-0 Vipers. Probably going to be a bunch single in an error, but we'll see how they score it. Vipers lead it 2-0. That's the main thing. On the bunt from Simon Baker. Baker standing on second on the throw home. As Landon Thompson will step in. And time is called. It is a bunt single and then a throwing error. To allow the second run to come in as Thomason steps in. He shows bunt. The Vipers going back to their small ball. And it's going to be strike 1 to Thomason, who struck out in the 2nd inning. I believe Baker will get 1 RBI, but we'll see how that all plays out. Now it's a well-done bunt up the first base side. And that'll be a 3-4 sacrifice as first baseman Collins fielded it. Goins coming over to cover it. So the 3-4 sacrifice moves Baker up to third base with 2 away now for Clayton Moore. Moore, a walk in the 2nd inning. Pitch paints the outside corner, strike 1. Oh, 1 pitch. That ball slapped, line shot right into the glove of Jackson Collins. Pretty hard hit, but Collins is right there, and the Vipers are done in the 4th inning, but they get the lead here. 2 runs on 3 hits, 1 error, 1 more left on base. Will you play through 4? We'll go to the 5th. New score, 2-0 Vipers. We'll take a break. Be right back. You're watching Vandegrifts Vipers Baseball on Vype Live. Welcome back to Venom Field. As we go to the top half of the 5th inning, the Vipers now with 2 runs to work with. 2 runs in the bottom of the 4th inning. 2 runs, 5 hits, no errors for VandeGrift. No runs, 1 hit, 1 error for the Mavericks. And McNeil will send the 8, 9, and 1 hitters to up here against Connor Freeman, who has given up just the 1 hit. 5 strikeouts, 2 walks, has hit a batter. And James Morio will step in 0 for 1 of the night, struck out looking in the 2nd inning. Ooh, takes that one right between the shoulder blades. Not the way you wanted to start off the inning. Second hit batter of the night will put Morio aboard for Wyatt Newman, the catcher. Newman flew out to lures in right field back in the 3rd inning, 0 for 1 on the night. End of 6th, 3-1 Round Rock over Hutto. Dragons looking to keep pace with the 4 teams in front of them. Swing and a miss, strike 1 to Newman. 6-1 Stony Point over Westwood, bottom of the 5th inning. That's a bit of a surprise. Toss over to first. That one tap foul up the third base side. And the count quickly 0-2 to Newman. No balls, 2 strikes. Swing and a miss, strike 3. And Newman is out for a big first out of the inning. 1 away, back to the top of the order we go to Ramsey Simpson. Simpson 0 for 1 with a walk in the ball game. Steps in here with 1 out and 1 aboard. Geneva over Regents 8-6 in taps action tonight. Top of the 6th inning, Eastview 6, Marble Falls 3. Pitch up high, ball 1 to Simpson. Into 6, another pitcher's duel. Dripping Springs 1, Kerrville Tivy nothing. One-0 pitch, toss over to first. Pretty good move, but the runner dives back. Elgin looks to run rule Manor 11-1, bottom of the 5th inning out in Manor. Hendrickson and Pflugerville knotted up 3 apiece, the bottom of the 6th inning. 1-0 pitch. Oh, that was a good-looking pitch. I can't believe he didn't call that a strike. 2-0 to Simpson. Connor Freeman's curveball has fooled this umpire consistently tonight. 2 balls and no strikes. Popped up. Who's going to call it? It's going to be Cunningham making the play out in left center field for out number 2. 2 away for Jack Goins. Second period, Westlake 5, Lake Travis 1 in boys lacrosse action down in Westlake tonight. The 20th broadcast on the network tonight as Goins steps in 0 for 2. Good curveball that time in there for a strike. Well, curveball's always been good. It's just that the umpire finally recognized it as a strike this time. 0-1. Down low, that one gets back to the screen. In the dirt, that's going to allow Morio to move up to second base on the wild pitch. No harm, no foul. 1 ball, 1 strike to Goins. One ball, 1 strike with 2 away. Just a little high, 2-1. 2-1 pitch. Down low. Nice job there by Buchanan. Keep it in front of him. But the count now 3-1 to Goins. Three balls and a strike. Turns on that ball hard down the left field line. That is slicing, and it is up against the wall. One run is going to score. Rounding first, heading for second is Goins. And he will pull up there with an RBI double up the left field corner. 2-1 Mavericks are on the board. He swung a ball 4. So Morio able to score. And with 2 outs, tying run at second base, Ryan Vosick will step in. Just outside, ball 1. No activity yet in the Viper bullpen that I can see. Good pitch there for a strike. 1 ball, 1 strike. Two outs, tying run at second. 1 ball, 1 strike to Vosick. Slow tap, left side coming on is Lilly. He's got it clean. The sidearm throw. In time. Nice play, Hudson Lilly, to get the Vipers out of the jam. Mavericks get 1, but it could have been worse. 1 run on 1 hit. The big blow by Goins. Hit batter, no errors. 1 runner left on base. We will go to the bottom half of the 5th inning. This thing is too close. Let's get some runs. Up just 2-1.
All right, folks, we have the last gift card tonight. $10 with the barbecue bucks from Rudy's. Who was the first baseball player to appear on a Wheaties cereal box?
The first baseball player to appear on the Wheaties Seals. I guess Michael Jordan doesn't count.
Nope.
For the Vipers in the 5th inning, it'll be the top of the order to up here. Lures, Lilly, and Buchanan to work against Chris Windesman, who's kept the Vipers a little bit off balance here. 2 runs on 5 hits, although they got to him in that last inning. Let's see if they can build on that. 2 runs, 5 hits. No errors for the Viper defense. 1 run, 2 hits, 1 error for McNeil. Give the Mavericks a little credit. They're having a rough season, just 3-13, but they're giving the Vipers all they want and more here on the Vipers' home field. So here's Lures to lead it off, 1 for 2 on the night. Single flew out to center. Lures swinging on the first pitch. That's a sky-high fly ball to dead away center field. And that ball just kept on going. The wind blowing a little bit from right to left. But the center fielder Simpson with another snow cone catch about shin high for out number 1. Here's Lilly 0 for 2, reach center fielder's choice. Had a couple of nice, really defensive plays tonight. Steps in here with no 1 out and the base is empty. Shows bunt, pulls it back, pitch up high, ball 1. 7-1 Stony Point over Westwood. Still 3-1 Round Rock over Hutto as they go to the bottom of the 7th. The Dragons have stranded 10 base runners in that contest. Up high, 2 balls, no strikes to Lily. Two balls, no strikes. Pitch at the knees, call strike 1. Two one pitch. Sales back to the backstop. Rolls right back to Newman. He'll toss it back in play. 3-1 the count. Three-one pitch. Called strike 2. 0 for a consistent strike zone. Count is full now to Lily with 1 out. The 3-2 pitch from Windesman. Fouled out of play. Nice job spoiling that pitch from Lily, and the count remains full. Three balls, 2 strikes. Just missed ball fly. That looks like a better pitch than the one he called a strike a moment ago, but we'll take it. And Lily's aboard with a 1-out walk. That'll bring up Braden Buchanan. Lily, good speed at second, but just 2 for 3 in steals. Got the heart of your order up. You don't want to run yourself out of an inning here, but you also have a backup catcher in the ball game. Pitch down low, ball 1. Buchanan, 0 for 2 in the night, but a line shot. Hard hit right back to the Windesman in the 3rd inning. Toss over to first, runner back. One-0 pitch. At the lettuce for a strike. 1 ball, 1 strike to Buchanan. Toss over to first. That was a pretty good move again. One ball, 1 strike, 1 out. Another throw over to first. That one nubbed in front of the plate. That's going to be a tough play. Windesman's got it. The throw to first just in time. Nice job at Chris Windesman. That ball, not an easy play. Picked it up, fired pivoted 360 in time to get Buchanan. On the play, Lily does move up to second base, but they're now 2 away. In essence, a swinging sacrifice for Buchanan. And Connor Freeman looking for a 2-out base hit to get that run back that the Vipers gave up in the top of the inning. 0 for 2 in the night, flew out to left, grounded out to second. Lily at second base, and the pitch inside, ball 1. One ball, no strikes. Curveball bends in there for a strike. 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 away. Lays off of that pitch. It gets away, and that puts the insurance run at third base. 2 balls and a strike. So Lilly at third base, 2 away, 2 balls and a strike to Connor Freeman. Windesman from the stretch has the sign, the 2-1 pitch. Down low, ball 3. Cade Cunningham on deck if Freeman keeps the inning alive. Three balls, 1 strike, the pitch. That's a line shot. That's going to get out in the left field for a base hit. The Vipers have a 3-1 lead. It's going to roll to the wall. Rounding first, heading for second is Freeman. He might go to third. He's going to round second. The throw coming in. It is not going to be in time, and it's an RBI triple to left off the bat of Connor Freeman. 3-1 Vipers. Beckett Kramer will run now for the pitcher, Freeman. So the Vipers get the run back. Let's see if we can get another one in here. As Cunningham will step in, 1 for 2 on the night. Singleton scored in the 4th inning. Kramer running for Freeman at third base, still 2 away. Swing and a miss, strike 1. Dripping Springs scored 1, made it hold up. 1-0 Tigers over Kerrville-Tivy out in Kerrville tonight. Oh, 1 pitch. Down low, ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike. One pitch. Lifted in the air to center field. Coming in is the center fielder Ramsey, and he's going to haul it in to retire the side. Got underneath it just a little bit to Cunningham, but the Vipers get the run back. 1 run, 1 hit, no errors. Roman to left on base. We play through 5. We'll go to the 6th. New score, 3-1 Vipers. We'll take a break and be right back. You're watching Vandegrifts Vipers Baseball on Vype Live.
Become a Vype Insider today. Access breaking news in high school sports. Enjoy premium articles and exclusive coverage written by expert analysts, and watch exclusive videos, documentaries on programs in your area. It's only $2.99 a month if you subscribe for the monthly plan. If you go for the yearly plan, it rounds out to just $1.99 a month. It costs you only $24 a year to get all of your Vype news throughout the entire year. Subscribe today. What are you waiting for? It's less than a cup of coffee a month. Become a Vype Insider. $2.99 a month, $23.99 for the whole year. Hey, it's Vype. We will see you at the games.
Then the second grounded out to Hudson Lilly on a nice play in the 4th inning. Swings on the first pitch and fouls it out of play to the right side. Strike 1. Final in 5, Elgin over Manor, 11-1. Top of the 7th inning, Eastview still leading Marble Falls, 6-3 out in the hill country. There's a ground ball right side. And a nice play there by Clayton Moore. Retreated at first so it could bounce in front of him, and then he almost had to come in and get it. And it just died with the backspin, but he stays right with it. And the 4-3 put out one away. So here's Windesman 0 for 2 on the night. Reach on to field his choice in the second, struck out looking in the fourth. The pitch, a good ball game tonight for the Mavericks. Trying to help his own cause, but he's going to ground it to the shortstop. Baker's got it, and a high throw thrown into the dugout. And that will allow the run to go to second base. First Viper error of the night comes at a bad time. So one out runner at second. That'll bring up Caleb Crail. Ryan Shook going to run again for Windesman at second base. Crail 0 for 1 in the night, struck out and walked in the ball game. Takes the first pitch high and away, ball 1. Pitch a little low, 2-0. Freeman trying to gather himself and get his head back into it here. One out. Runner at second. The good news is you've got a 2-run cushion now, not just a 1-run cushion. So just go to work on the batter. Pitch down low, 3-0. I do see some activity in the Viper bullpen. Somebody just stretching down there right now. 3 balls and no strikes. Pivot, and nothing doing. Three and 0 the count. Just catches a piece of the plate, 3-1. Three balls, 1 strike. At the lettuce call, strike 2. Much of the displeasure of Caleb Crail. That pitch, well, kind of similar to what we saw in the top half of the inning to Lilly. Only worse. I think Crail has a beef there. 3 balls and 2 strikes. 3-2 pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Nice job, Connor Freeman. And Crail is very angry looking back at the umpire. Felt like he should have been aboard at first base. Pounds the bat in frustration. And there are 2 away. So here's Brandon Morio. 2 outs, runner at second. That ball hit in the air to dead center field. Cunningham drifts over and will make the catcher retire the side. So Vipers gift the Mavericks a runner in a scoring position, but fight back to keep him off the scoreboard. We'll go to the bottom half of the 6th inning, still up 3-2. On no runs, no hits, 1 error, 1 runner left on base. Thought the umpire did a nice job there not saying anything or inciting anything on Caleb Crail. May have missed the ball 4. Crail frustrated with the call, pounds the bat. A lot of time the umpire will at least say something and not toss the ball player. He let him vent his spleen a little bit and walk back to the dugout. Three, 5, 6. That was strikeout number 6 tonight, by the way, for Connor Freeman through 6 innings of work. To go with the 2 walks and a couple of hit batters. And for the Vipers here, trying to get some insurance in the bottom of the 6th inning. 6, 7, and 8 hitters due up. M.D. Connor, Simon Baker, Landon Thomason. 72 pitches unofficially for Windisman, so he's in good shape in terms of the pitch limit. Cedar Park's going 2 runs in the bottom of the 7th inning to pull it out against Rouse. 3-2 the Timberwolves over the Raiders. So good ball game there. A lot of good ball games tonight here. Weiss over Connolly 10-8 in the bottom of the 5th inning. Westlake over Lake Travis 7-3 halftime of the lacrosse game down at Chaparral Stadium. $20 games tonight on the network. Just 2 tomorrow. Our game at Georgetown at noon. And a game with Fort Bend ISD. I think it's Hightower against Rosenberg Terry also on at noon tomorrow. So here we go, up by 2, looking for more. M.D. Connor will step in. 1 for 1 in the night, hit by a pitch as well, and a run scored. Swinging on the first pitch, strike 1. A 1-1 to Connor. Nice curveball, bends in there, strike 2. Thanks again to Les Clary, back from a trip to Europe just this morning, I believe, hanging out with us tonight, keeping us on the air. 0 balls, 2 strikes. High inside, ball 1. One and 2 to Connor. The 1-2 pitch. Misses down low, 2-2. Windisman has had to throw a few more pitches in each of the innings. The Vipers are making them work through the first 5, 10, 17, 15, 21. Wait, I can't count. Yeah, 15, 11, and 19. It's been pretty consistent, I guess. 2 balls and 2 strikes. That ball ripped down the first base line. It's a fair ball. Connor's going to round first and head for second. As Morio just now getting to it in right field. He's going to be hung up between first and second, and he's going to be in there. The ball gets loose out in the infield. He's going to hold up right there. I think he tripped rounding second. Nice job by Brandon Morio. Got to that ball quickly. And Coach Hickle, they're going to give him third base as that ball went out of play. So the Vipers catch a bit of a break. They're going to give him home. Gets 2 bases. So it's going to be 4-1 Vipers. For now. Coach Guire wondering why he gets 2 bases when he stopped at second. So the double for sure for Connor. Down the first base side. And then Connor comes in on the air to make it 4-1. So the call will stand, the double in the air. Allows Connor to come the rest of the way around. 4-1 now Vipers. And Simon Baker will step in. 2 for 2 on the night. Pitch up high, ball 1. Baker scratched out a triple in the second inning, bunt single for an RBI in the 4th. That pitch is in there for a strike. 1 ball, 1 strike. Down low, 2-1. Two-one pitch. Up high, ball 3. Three-one pitch. Swing and a miss. Pulled the string on that one. And a count 3-2 to Simon Baker. Three balls, 2 strikes. High ball 4. And I think Windesman might be starting to run out of gas just a little bit here. He's pitched a good ball game. But the Vipers are increasingly getting to him here in the second half of the ball game as Landon Thomason will step in. Struck out in the second, sacrifice in the fourth. And we get a courtesy runner for Baker, it looks like. I didn't see who that was. '17, maybe. Cole Wisson, perhaps? Can't quite see if he will turn around the rest of the way. As Landon Thompson will step in. Waiting for him to turn around the rest of the way so I can see as Landon Thompson will step in. Shows bunt and bunts it foul up the first base side. It is 17 Cole Wisson running at first base. Strike 1 to Thomason. Pitch up high, snap throw down to first, and Wisson dives back in. 1 ball, 1 strike. One pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 2. Good cut for Thomason. But a good pitch from Windesman, who's digging deep here, trying to keep his team at least somewhat close, give him a fighting chance in the 7th inning. Vipers trying to put this one out of reach. 4-1. Nobody out here in the Viper 6th. One-two pitch. Inside, dances out of the way, and the count evens up 2 balls and 2 strikes. Two balls and 2 strikes. Wisson, the runner at first. Foul straight back. We'll do it again. Clayton Moore on deck. Tossed over to first and Wisson back. That ball a little low. Dug out nicely by Jackson Collins at first to keep that from going to the dugout. Two-two pitch. That's in there. Called strike 3 on the curveball. Bends across the outside corner. And Thompson is out on strikes for out number 1. And it looks like we might have a pitching change here, as Clayton Moore will step in. 1 out runner at first base.
Update from the concession stand, we have $1 dogs and $1 hamburgers.
All right, so after the conversation, we are indeed going to have a pitching change. Windesman is going to stay in the ball game, it looks like. We'll see who goes where. He's going to go out to right field. So Windesman goes to right. And the new pitcher is number 20. That will be Dominic Escamilla, who came in on Tuesday night's ball game. So James Morio, Simpson, Windesman, the new outfield left to right. Xander Kovar, Ryan Vosick, Jack Owens, and Jackson Collins, the infield third to first. Wyatt Newman stays behind the plate, and Dominic Escamilla will come in to take over pitching duties here with 1 out and a runner at second at first base. Windesman gave up 4 runs on 7 hits. Whistling the runner at first base is still his responsibility. Struck out 3, walked 2. And Escamilla will face off against Clayton Moore with 1 out and a runner at first base. Vipers up in Georgetown tomorrow, non-district action. Should see a lot of guys in the lineup on both clubs tomorrow. That game has been changed from a 1 o'clock to a noon start, so we'll be on the air at about 11:50. Speaking of Georgetown, Eastview and Marble Falls tied up 6-all in the top of the 8th inning out in Marble Falls. And that ball slapped out in the left field for a base hit. They're going to hold the runner up at second base. So Clayton Moore comes in, first pitch swinging and slaps it out to left field. Vipers have runners at first and second, and back to the top of the order will go. And Gavin Shattuck's going to pinch hit here for Jackson Lures. So Shattuck's getting his first at-bat of the evening. Comes in batting .355 on the season, no home runs, 3 RBI. Has a triple on the season. He steps in here with runners at first and second and 1 away. Wisson at second, Moore at first with 1 out. Pitch 1 hops up to the plate. The count 1-0 to Shaddix. One 0 pitch. Stays up high, 2-0. McNeil has struggled with pitching this year. That's probably been one of their Achilles heel, young ball club. 2-0 pitch. High inside, ball 3. Three balls, no strikes to Shaddix. Taking it all the way, he drops that one in the first strike. 3 balls and a strike. Three-one pitch. Down low, ball 4, and Vandegrift has the bases loaded with 1 away. So good at bat for Shaddix. Wisson moves up to third. Moore up to second. And that'll bring up Hudson Lilly. 0 for 2 with a walk and a run scored tonight. And a solid performance on defense. Pitch way outside, ball 1. Give a shout out to my mom tuning to the broadcast up in Illinois. Hopefully it's a little warmer up there than it was on Tuesday night. That's going to score the run. Golfed off to the right side. Into the glove of Windesman, tagging at third and heading home is Wisson. Throw is not in time. The Vipers leave it 5-1. Sacrifice fly RBI for Lilly. To plate Wisson. On the play, Moore moves up to third base. It's 5-1 Vipers. Runners at the corners, 2 out. And Braden Buchanan will step in with 2 outs, runners at the corners. Moore at third, Shaddix at first with 2 away. There goes Shaddix off for a slap ball, slapped out in the left field for a base hit. That'll score a run. RBI single to the left for Braden Buchanan to make it 6-1. As Moore scores easily. Shaddix up to second. And Connor Freeman, the beneficiary of all this, will step in. Freeman 1 for 3, that one an RBI triple in the 5th inning. Pitch at the knees, called strike 1 to Freeman. Pflugerville and Hendrickson going to the 9th inning, tied 3-all. Several extra inning games tonight. Several more 1-run games. That ball gets through the wicket, and both the runners are going to move up. So Shaddix up to third, Buchanan up to second. Actually, is Buchanan running for himself? Oh, Peyton Grimm running? Okay, that makes more sense. One ball, one strike now to Freeman. 2 runners in scoring position with 2 away. Nice curveball. Paints the inside corner, 1-2. Freeman really trying to put the cherry on top here. The pitch, 1-2. That ball flared out in the left field. That's pretty well tagged, but it's going to hold up. Oh, it gets over the head. And 1 run is going to score. 2 runs are going to score. And pulling up into a double is Connor Freeman. The Vipers lead at 8-1. Just kept sailing. And it got over Morio's head to score 2. And now Beckett Kramer going to run for Freeman. As both Shaddix and Grimm score. 8-1 your score. Kramer to run for Freeman, which tells me that Freeman's going to at least start the 7th inning. And here's Cade Cunningham with 2 outs and a runner second, and he rips that one fouled on the first base line, strike 1. Cunningham, the 9th hitter to bat in the inning for Vandegrift. Oh, 1 pitch. High and away, ball 1. It'll be the 8-9-1 hitters due up for the Mavericks in the 7th inning. 1-1 pitch. Swing and a miss. Pulled the string. Cunningham out in front of that one. 1 ball, 2 strikes. One ball, 2 strikes to Cunningham. That ball might get down. That's pretty well tagged. It's going to get down to right field for a base hit. Cunningham's going to make the big turn at first and hold up, but it's an RBI single to right field, 9-1. As Beckett Kramer comes in with the 9th run of the ball game. RBI single for Cunningham. And now we're going to have a pinch hitter here for M.D. Connor. Stepping in is going to be Asher Mueller. So Mueller will pinch hit. Vipers with another big inning. That ball sails back to the backstop, and that's going to allow Cunningham to move up to second base. Vipers with 10 runs last Saturday against Glenn, 15 runs Tuesday night at McNeil, 6 and counting here in the 6th inning tonight. Low and away, ball 2 to Asher Mueller. Two-0 pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 1. Two one pitch. Curveball stays up high, ball 3. 3 balls and a strike to Mueller. Simon Baker on deck if Mueller can keep the inning alive. If he gets aboard, he would represent the winning run. 3-1 pitch. Takes that pitch for a strike. Good take. And the count goes full. Three-two pitch. In there, call strike 3. Crossed him up. And Mueller's out on strikes for the 3rd out of the inning. But the Vipers do pick up 6 runs on a whole bunch of hits. We'll go to the top half of the 7th inning. Plenty of cushion now. Just got to close it out, up 9-1. We'll take a quick break. Vandegrift Vipers Baseball and Vype Live. All right, new pitcher for the Vipers as we go to the top half of the 7th inning. It'll be M.D. Connor coming in to try to close this out, much like Dylan Mulcahy did on Tuesday night. Get you his very unofficial numbers here. Making his 6th appearance of the season, 13 and a third innings pitched, giving up 7 hits, 4 runs, 3 of them earned, 16 strikeouts, 3 walks, and an ERA of 1.60. Does have a save on the season. This is not a save situation. Just looking to get the 3 outs and get to bed, get up early tomorrow to head up to Georgetown. And James Moria will step in. 0 for 1, was hit by a pitch and scored in the 5th inning. Pitch low and away, ball 1. Thank you, Les. 1 ball, no strikes to Morio. Swung on, fouled back. 1-1 the count. One pitch. Fouled up the third base side. A little ricochet back out to third. Hudson Lilly will toss it back into play. 1 ball and 2 strikes to Morio. ECU is broken out on top of Marble Falls, 8-6, top of the 8th inning. That pitch misses outside. 2-2 to Morio. Slow tapper right side. Thomason will take it himself. The 3 unassisted for out number 1. 1 away for Wyatt Newman. Newman 0 for 2 on the night, flew out to right, struck out in the 5th inning. Curveball misses inside low, ball 1. Vipers trying to close out the first half of district play with a solid 5-2 mark. Pitch up high, 2-0. Two-0 pitch. Right down the pipe, strike 1. Two balls and a strike. Connor working quickly. Paints the outside corner again, strike 2. 2-2. M.D. Connor looking for the second out. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Curveball bends and a called strike 3. Umpire thought about it for a second. Pulls the trigger, 2 away. And back to the top of the order we go. Mavericks down to the final out. Ramsey Simpson. Simpson 0 for 2 with a walk in the 3rd. Maybe Connor discussing something with Braden Buchanan out there. Weiss outlasts Pflugerville Connolly 13-8. Two outs, bases empty for Simpson. Check the swing. Did he go? He did not. Ball 1. One-0 pitch. Oh, 2-0. I'd be a lot more annoyed if we didn't have an 8-run lead. 2 balls and a strike, and no strikes. Swing and a miss, strike 1. 2 balls, 1 strike to Ramsey Simpson. Squib to the left side. This should do it. Baker's got it. The throw to first, and a nice stretch by Landon Thompson. The ball game is over. 6-3 put out. 1-2-3 inning in the 7th. And the Vipers will get the win by a final score of 9-1. Your final score. Vipers get the win. We'll take an extended break and be right back to wrap this one up. You're watching Vandegrifts Vipers Baseball on Vype Live.
Become a Vype Insider today. Access breaking news in high school sports. Enjoy premium articles and exclusive coverage written by expert analysts, and watch exclusive videos, documentaries on programs in your area. It's only $2.99 a month if you subscribe for the monthly plan. If you go for the yearly plan, it rounds out to just $1.99 a month. It costs you only $24 a year to get all of your Vype news throughout the entire year. Subscribe today. What are you waiting for? It's less than a cup of coffee a month. Become a Vype Insider. $2.99 a month, $23.99 for the whole year. Hey, it's Vype. We will see you at the games.
The score, the Vandegrifts Vipers with the sweep over the McNeil Mavericks tonight here. Mavericks hung in tough early against the favorite Vipers, but Vipers pulling it away in the second half of the ballgame, kind of like they did on Tuesday night, to get the much-needed win here tonight by a final score of 9-1. The final numbers look like this: 9 runs on 11 hits, just 1 error for Vandegrifts. And the winning pitcher will be Connor Freeman, who will now improve to 5-1 on the season. A nice job, MD Connor. A 1-2-3 inning in relief for the Vipers. Vandegrifts again will be playing tomorrow at noon at Georgetown, and then we'll resume district play on Tuesday night right back here at Venom Field against the Cedar Ridge Raiders. For the McNeil Mavericks, just 1 run on 2 hits, 2 errors for the Mavericks. A nice pitching performance, kind of wasted a little bit by Chris Windesman. Did a good job keeping the Vipers at bay for the most part, but the Vipers, Vandegrifts finally getting to him in the second half of the ball game. McNeil dropping a 1-6 overall, 3-14-1 in district play. And the Mavericks will take the weekend off, and not going to get any easier. They got to travel up to Dragon Diamond to take on the Round Rock Dragons on Tuesday night. So that's going to do it for us tonight. Thanks again to Vandegrifts Booster Club President Jennifer Farrell, Vice President Stephen Miller, and all the sponsors for making these broadcasts possible. You see them there on your screen. Our Grand Slam sponsor, Shannon Kramer with Bartlett Real Estate Group. Our home run sponsor, Silverton Custom Homes with Mr. Jason Grimm and Jones & Spross. Our double play sponsors, Sport Clips Haircuts, along with Craig Smize with 1835 Realty, Ranch Road Vision Source, and the Cuevas Company. Our single play sponsors, Pediatric Dentistry of Steiner Ranch, Trent Reynolds Player Development, Steiner Dental, Pinnacle Sports Performance and Rehabilitation, Candalia Haley, Tomlin Family Orthodontics, Steiner Wellness and Nutrition, and South Star Bank, along with our Vype Network sponsor, Academy Sports and Outdoors. Vipers get the win tonight to improve to 13-7 overall, 5-2 in district play. And we'll be back with you again tomorrow afternoon from Eagles Field up in Georgetown, as the Vipers take on the Georgetown Eagles in non-district play. Pre-game will begin at roughly 11:50 or so. But for now, on behalf of our QA this evening, Les Clary, let's get some sleep. Our technical director, Sid Vincott, and everyone from Vype Media, my name is Merle Bertrand, signing out from Venom Field on the campus of Vandegrifts High School in Austin.